This is the Copium podcast episode where we're just hoping that we get better.
Let's be wrong, because right now I'm just hating PC now that they can just fucking do this shit. Every single battle pass, you got nothing to worry about.
He's so angry that the noise cancelling is cutting out.
Professional.
He's trying to get revenge from the last episode, guys.
Fuck
So
off,
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The more we reveal, the more like you hate PC.
And that's not fair.
It is.
3, 2, 1, clap.
I'm not gonna give you that.
Oh my god! I was about to do the intro. Hey guys, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Badly Trained podcast, the For Honor podcast, the best For Honor podcast on YouTube, hopefully. And,
Yeah, you wish.
Yeah, I wish. I do wish. And I'm your host, Kanashii. Hey, and I'm with my friends and my cast from the last episode, Lancelot and Maoriblood. Say hey, guys.
Greetings.
Hey, sorry, there's a -1 though. He went to sleep.
Ah, yeah, and -1, he went to sleep, the casual. Anyway,
Sleepers for the week.
from the last episode, if you guys actually check out the descriptions below, the next episode is about old gen For Honor's future.
Yes.
So,
This
we are old gen.
This
The
is not going
film
to
we
take
are.
long, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
gonna take long.
I can tell someone's gonna prepare the world's smallest violin, so I'm gonna enjoy that.
Yeah, this is the Copium podcast episode where we're just hoping that we get better.
Or the prices dropped on the new consoles. I'm not paying that much.
That's true, I'm not paying that much
I got
either.
money coming out of my ass.
I mean, I buy a lot of games, I'm not paying that, let's be honest.
Buy every single battle pass. You got nothing to worry about.
He's so angry that the noise cancelling is cutting out. That's so good.
For everyone. You're lagging.
It's not even lag. It's just the noise cancelling.
Yeah, the noise cancelling, we're too loud for it.
Yeah, so
Damn, I
it's
gotta change it when I get the chance.
It's crazy. But
Alright,
yeah,
let's move on.
like I said, we are professional now. We're using Discord, and let's get on with the first topic, everyone, that I wrote down on my phone. What does it feel like to verse like the cross gens, the PC players, the next gen players? You know, what does it feel like?
What do you mean, like
Like just in
frame
general,
rates, or what they
higher,
play like?
yeah, higher frame rates, and depending, higher frame rates, like they turtle a lot, right?
First word that comes to mind
Quite
is boring.
simple. Yeah, it is.
It's
All I
very,
get
very boring.
is a staring bugger. That's it. And what if I throw heavy feint? He won't react because he can see the freaking white.
Yeah, like reaction on white is definitely like really OP.
You think? Hell, we
It's,
fought a lot, and all they do is stare. We have to fight so lame, which is not fun.
It feels like cheating, honestly.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
it does feel like really hardcore cheating, and the worst part is because we don't have the same advantage, we can't be offensive ourselves to break
We
them.
have to do reads.
No, yeah, we
have
actually
to do
have
it.
to play the game, whereas they can just go off reaction the whole time. So yeah, it's very slow and boring, and very unfair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's crazy.
Yeah, I know there won't be like some people, those like reaction gods, but let's be honest, those high are really helping them, and it's not that fun when you fight a person who just stares at you, wait impatiently until you throw something, because they know they'll react, and you can't do shit about it.
Yeah, because we play on 30 FPS, like the timing is all the same with light parries and everything, right? It's not
Yeah,
like it's
everything's
different.
the same.
It's just that well, one, it's the frame rate, so the animations look way faster than normally it is, and then also that because of the frame rate and the refresh rate being on 30 as well, it's the input delay.
Especially when someone lags. It's, holy shit, I'm not gonna try and parry that. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
look at the block it.
The input lag and everything, it just sucks, man. It just sucks. Man, like so like PS5, right? With the next update, they're doing 120 frames on some games. Do you think For Honor will get those 120 frames on like
Quick
next gen, like
question.
PS5 and stuff?
Quick question.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
What about the next gen of Xbox? Because hell, you can't just do
Oh,
the
yeah.
outside.
Yeah. Next gen of Xbox too. Yeah, all next
Oh,
gens
so
are getting.
all next gens again. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Xbox already announced that they're doing 120 frames. It's just that we are PlayStation players, Sorry for those
Yeah.
Xbox fans out there, but PlayStation 5 is getting 120 frames.
Don't worry, guys. I'm actually wanting to join your side. I don't want to pay that much money.
PS5 costs too much, man.
I don't have enough of money.
We're helping them beat the law case.
It's actually funny that Maori says that because that's basically what it comes down to. A lot of people on old gen, because they see that the new gen's getting 110 frames, they'll just fork out money for a new
120.
Xbox to be 110 frames.
So the question is that will For Honor next gen will get 120 frames, or would they stay on their 60?
I
What do
think
you think, guys?
I think they'll go
I don't
110.
know. How we ask Ubi? Hey, Ubi, you gonna do something? Nah, they seem pretty dead to me, mate.
Yeah, that question never gets answered, so we shouldn't ask them.
Do you think so or not? Like, I think so, just because
I
if the
think it
console
will.
can't do it, just do it. You know,
Yeah,
makes
I know.
it's,
Is it Rainbow Six Siege?
yeah. It's like I'll bring up the list of
No,
games right
what
now.
I mean is, are they forking in a lot like Rainbow Six Siege?
Yeah, Rainbow Six is getting the 120 frames.
and I
It's
think
one of
they
the
are.
games.
I think they are.
But our one, pretty much, we got swept under the rug. So I'm not putting my hopes up, mate. I'm gonna say like a fucking no. I'm not getting my hopes up.
The only reason I say that they're most likely going to put For Honor is because they don't cap PCs, and PCs can go way and above what any console could do. So I don't feel like they're going to cap console
And
to not actually go 110, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and I also feel like because it's a millisecond game and not balanced around a specific frame rate, that's why I think they'll do it as well.
Yeah.
You
and
like that?
better and better fidelity. Did I like out?
No, you're good for me. It must be
Yeah,
just like
you like
different
that?
people.
Okay. We can see that Mary's lagging.
Sure, blame it on me, the one who's laughing at yous. They're saying we're being professional.
He's trying to get revenge from the last episode,
Oh,
guys.
fuck
So
off,
don't
you.
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Fuck off.
It's a Copium podcast after all. A Copium episode.
I fucking hate you. Why am I Kenny?
So, with like Rainbow Six, right? Because Rainbow, it says on this list, according to like Kotaku and stuff, saying 120 frames are going to. I'll name 3 main games: Call of Duty,
That's
Apex
all.
Legends,
Okay.
Rainbow Six Siege, and the last one I think is very surprising. Is Bright Memory Infinite.
Wait, what? What's that?
Bright Memory Infinite is like a really high fidelity shooter that's made by one guy.
I don't
Damn.
feel like it needs 110, but alright.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
120.
Why Apex Legends? I thought they would do like something like already upped it, like fucking Fortnite as the main battle.
Oh yeah,
royale.
and Fortnite. Yeah, and Fortnite.
Okay.
I can name way more. Like there's Destiny 2, Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah,
Doom
I want
Eternal.
that up there.
We could say some weird games like Knockout City is getting 120 frames too.
Wait, Knockouts, mate, that's not even popular. How the fuck is that getting it?
Yeah, Uncharted Legacy, the spin-off after 4.
Yeah. But the two
Why?
ladies.
Yeah, Cole
sorry.
and
Wait.
whatever the black girl's name is.
Isn't that just like an expansion from like that and just doesn't have multiplayer? Wait, it doesn't even have multiplayer?
Uncharted 4 does, but
I'm pretty
they're
sure
not doing the
Legacy does.
multiplayer. They're doing. I'm pretty sure Legacy does. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
We-
I haven't played
Like,
it.
I've
if
played it.
Legacy like is getting that frame rate, I understand, but why? You know, never mind. Maybe it's a PC thing. Maybe because I'm too fucking poor. And
Nah,
too
this is
stupid,
this
you
is
know?
console, bro.
Yeah, I know,
console.
but PCs know what high frame rate's like. I don't fucking know, so maybe I'm just too poor of a peasant for them.
I'm pretty sure that Legacy has multiplayer because every time I sign into the game, it asks if I want to go online for multiplayer.
Nah, I don't think. Wait,
I remember playing the multiplayer beta way back when, for the Uncharted 4, but I didn't know the spin-off had it too. I don't know about that, but I don't know. For Honor,
Yeah,
I
that's
think it's gonna get 120. That's my answer. I think it will because it's push of technology, and that should really incentivize people to buy their next console anyway. So it's a good way to advertise their next console.
yeah, I'm still not giving my hopes up, mate.
But it's not fully confirmed. But that's what, as the badly trained podcast would say, it's pretty much confirmed. So
yeah.
Yeah,
People always want higher frames so they can sit back and do.
yeah,
do
and I
nothing.
also forgot high fidelity. It's 1440 hertz, 40p.
Damn.
It's close to 4K. It's close to
a lot.
4K. Yeah, that's a lot. It's very close to 4K.
Damn.
But yeah, talking about frame rate, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's explain because we play other fighting games, you know, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. We play these games built with frames, right? I know, Mary, you're kind of, you know,
Yeah, I'm a bit
wiggly
new,
about
but
it.
I did try actually quite a bit of them. Hell, I did give like a good chance of, you know, DNF Duel.
DNF
Love the
Duel.
love one out of that one a bit. Even though I hate that freaking win boy. Safe jump, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
you must
talking
be
about
Plus Master.
Plus Master, bro.
Fucking I hate that cunt. I keep on fighting guys like that, and that's all I do because I can't punish shit. My moves are too slow.
Hey, let's stop prying on a dead game. But with this
I'm
question, let's explain a little bit about what's the difference between frame data, and milliseconds. You know.
Mm.
So
Because it doesn't sound like there's a huge difference, but there actually is.
a massive difference.
there
Massive
is.
difference.
Really annoying that.
Let me give you an example, some context, everyone that's watching or listening. So let's say Scorpion, right? You click square or A on Xbox, right? That will be a 6-frame startup, which means the move will come out at 6 frames. So if you had, example, what For Honor has, someone playing on 200 frames, right? That 6-frame square or A if you're on, X if you're on Xbox, will still come out in 6 frames. Full stop. Doesn't matter how high frames you are. The game is balanced around 60 frames. And now with milliseconds, let's say Warden's top light, 500 ms. You know, the classic crushing counter top light that everyone loves, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you have lower frame rate, to get that 500 milliseconds to show, it will actually cut off animation and input delay. So if you have higher frame rate, you will see, let's say if you have 120 frames, for example, you will see all those 120 frames smoothly going into that top light 500 ms. But with us, as 30 frames, we'll see only 30 frames of it. So that's why it looks and seems faster. The same time with parries and everything, but it just seems faster. So that's the context. And now, if the game was just hacked or like balanced around this crossplay with 60 frames, let's say like For Honor, you can only play crossplay on 60 frames. Feel bad for anyone that buys a really good GPU and all. But if it was balanced around 60 frames, I feel like the game would be so much more balanced and better for everyone, in my opinion.
Because there'll be a
What do
fair
you guys
playing
think?
field,
What do you
I
guys
feel like.
Hey, that's yeah, and like it's like a given. Like, let's be honest, if we pretty much keep going high frame rates because we deal with white parry, the white
Yeah.
flash. Because the way how it usually goes is we all know, like you throw an attack and you'll see a white flash saying, "Where's the perfect parry timing?" It's just that the higher frame is, the more time you're gonna see that to get the timing down.
Yeah, like that's super annoying. It's super annoying that Turtle just reacts on white. You literally just cannot do anything. People
Right.
like I heard like PC players say like, "Oh, throw heavy, feint the heavy, and then throw heavy." They'll try parry the heavy, think if it's a light. I think that's not true at all.
No, that does not work
It
whatsoever.
was like that at the beginning when crossplay started. We all
Yeah.
just tried to parry lights, so I'll let you just throw raw heavies. But now, not so much.
I think that's
Yeah,
mainly
that-
because PC or just cross-platform in general are like underestimated old gen.
Yeah, definitely at the start of crossplay. I remember like, "Oh, these consolian 30
Yeah.
frames can't beat my ass," and then you get deflected 4 times. You get emote teched, unlock emote, and then deflected.
I feel like though nowadays they kind of realize, oh, well if we don't do anything, they can't do anything about it, so let's just do that.
Yeah, because Fauna's in definitely a defense meta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heavily
Well-
in the defense meta.
For us, the defense meta is literally just dodge attacking away. That's literally our defense
Yeah.
meta.
With the whole iframes and everything.
Yeah, especially with the one character we shall not name.
Yeah, we shall not name that.
But you know what's funny when you say about those frame rates? How about we do this for a Halloween event? On pretty much on the holiday day, it's locked to 30 frames and everyone must suffer. Imagine that, like, imagine those in the high frame rates. It's like, why is my frames low? They look at the freaking Halloween event. Your frames shall be capped at 30. Have fun.
Crossplay enabled.
Man, like, it'd be funny. Just imagine there's a Halloween event. Your
They're like-
frames are capped at 30.
Well, it's like, what is this disgusting world?
Yeah.
And then we're just like down here, like a whole new world. Like, bro, like this feels great, man. You're on
pretty
that
much
level now.
No,
It's like
mate,
that
you know
old
the
scene.
freaking like meme or the freaking like the hangman is like, what is this first time here I see?
Yeah. It's like that old meme. But it's like, what's wrong, Havoc? I see only 30 frames. Like,
Yeah, the boy got 60. I can see. I can't point.
But it's definitely putting your frames on 30 on purpose on like PC. Definitely, it's like a test of skill, bro.
Yeah,
100%.
It's actually facts, like a test of skill. Are you reacting or are you actually knowing what the opponent is doing? You know?
Yeah, the amount of times I have to do a hard read, holy shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard reads, even on block.
You
yeah.
think? It's like those lights come out way too fast sometimes for me.
You know, it's all like. Yeah,
It feels
sorry,
good when you block it and parry it, I must say, but
Mm.
you don't want to
Yeah,
have to
it
do
does.
it constantly. That's the downside.
Yeah. Or someone reacting and stuff. I got a question for everyone.
Shoot.
Has anyone with this crossplay thing in general, has anyone ever met a scripter?
Actually, wait, Kanashii, remember, you and I met one.
Yeah, I know I have, but I'm asking you guys personally.
I
Like,
might
you
have.
guys think have you met a scripter?
I think I did run into one, but at the time I didn't put any thought to it. But it was kind of crazy how he knew exactly when to dodge all my shoulder bashes.
Ah, yes, sir.
Was it same timing or different timing?
I don't know, it was a lot of ganks in that game, but it was just, to me
Okay.
it seemed weird. He knew exactly every single time. I might have been just, he might have just been really good and knew when to dodge it, but yeah, that's
Or
probably
high
the only
frame
time.
rates?
Yeah, high frame rate.
Yeah, high frame rate.
I did meet one that was suspicious. It was a berserker. It's just that when he light parried me, he never punished. It's more like he unlocked and relocked. So that's the only suspicious one I got. But I think that was just him on his off day. But not really. I don't think I met anyone like it. I always got just outplaying them. I don't know.
Yeah, the thing about console is like it's super hard to hack on console, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
so
Unless you're
mentally
playing a shooter.
you don't see it.
Unless you're playing a shooter with the strike pack and you have all those scripts for like all the recoil MP5, you know?
Drop shot automatically.
Yeah, drop shot automatically and stuff like that. But the good thing we don't have to deal with that in
That's what
Corner.
those?
Yeah, there's strike packs. They're called strike packs. They look like buttons on the back of your controller, right? But they actually have scripts in it to reduce recoil or to do a drop shot really quick or to
Turn semi-autos
Gee.
into full auto.
it turns semi-autos to full autos, and that shit's OP, bro.
I'm sorry, but how desperate are you just to do that? What the? I don't even get.
Ask
Yeah,
everyone who
no.
buys one at the warehouse.
Yeah, bro.
Pretty much.
Didn't
Yeah, I'm all wondering, like, why do you want to cheat on this? There's no bragging rights. I don't really get it.
didn't one of our friends in the other group try to buy one, something like that for Rainbow Six?
Yeah, I think he did it as a joke. And see actually if it actually works.
Well, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say who because I don't
Well,
want
we're
to
not
shame
gonna
them.
name. We don't want
But,
to name it. But you are
Well, to be
shaved.
honest, I don't.
You are shaved in our minds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we know
I
who you are.
I just forgot his name. All I remember is that he wanted to do it as a joke. I
Yeah, it
respect
was,
that, but I don't know.
It was his friend. He ordered one and was waiting for it so he could use it in the specific shooting game. Not gonna say which one,
Yeah,
but yeah.
I think I already said it. No, I'm not gonna lie.
But it was.
Is that on that daycare?
It's actually funny that we were like, "Oh, how desperate you have to be." He was doing pretty bad. I'm not gonna say terrible, but he wasn't winning his gunfights. And he's like, "Man, I can't wait for my strike pack. Now I'll be killing all these
Yeah, nah.
people." And it's like, yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
That's crazy doing scripts. It's very hard to detect too. It's not like cheating, and it's not on the console as well.
Yeah,
It's
'cause-
on the controller itself.
Is that because it's connected to the controller? They class it like legal.
Well, with Apex, right? Apex Legends. We're gonna go away from 4 for a second. With Apex Legends, they're trying to find those people because it is cheating. 100%
100%
cheating.
is cheating.
You're getting 100% accuracy on, let's say, an R301 in Apex Legends, the classic assault rifle. You know, that's crazy. That's absolutely insane. You're beaming someone without any skill. So they're trying to actively get them, but it's very hard to get them because these scripts are on your controller. You know,
Yeah,
this controller that's not connected to any network. It's connected to just Bluetooth through your PlayStation. It's really hard to find because at least with cheats, it's in code
it's
in the
embedded
server
in the
when you join
software.
the lobby. Yeah, so people will find it eventually. But yeah, It's super hard. I'm glad For Honor people don't do that. Maybe they do. Who knows? Maybe. But hopefully.
It's gonna be kind of hard because the only thing you can go for is auto parry or just auto dodge, and that's it.
Yeah, but it's not like. But the thing about strike packs is it doesn't react on. It doesn't react on visuals on your screen. So let's say I want to use a semi-auto rifle, right? A single-shot rifle.
Nah, I think I get you, mate.
Yeah, I think you have to switch the profile real quick to do it.
Oh,
So
yes.
like,
Speaking of hackers, just quickly, is crossplay still enabled in ranked on For Honor?
No.
No.
Isn't
Nah.
Phase 2 gonna do it?
I think so.
Hopefully they do. I want to play ranked.
I don't think so, actually. I think like those ones are set into their own areas, like Xbox's Grandmasters, PlayStation's Grandmaster, and PCs. It's kind of like
Yeah.
how they had for other things, like having Grandmasters in their own regions on that. I think it's just going to be like that.
I would love to have separate ranks. So we have a cross-play rank, so all of us together, and then we have our own platform ranks.
That would be
so
cool
with our
because
leaderboards.
I don't want to have to deal with the top 5 For Honor players that are scripting and cheating together. I don't want to have to deal with it.
Yeah, that's what I love about playing on the console. That's what I love playing about on console. I get PC Master Race, but I love my consoles for my competitive games. Thank you.
And for me, I'm just really using a whole new controller. I know you can hook it up to a PC, but I literally just grew up with this. I can't see myself changing a lot.
Yeah. I got another question. Got another topic for everyone.
Okay, go.
So with the whole crossplay Legion, right? Crossplay is going to this game, crossplay is going to this game, stuff like that.
Which is really great.
think-
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think we should be able to use keyboard and mouse inputs on
Oh.
every game? So I know Call of Duty's doing it, and I know Apex is a bit iffy on whole keyboard and mouse on console. But what do you think for For Honor?
I don't really see much difference for it, but for me, it's like, go ahead, like, just pick what's comfortable. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I'm not gonna force you to do anything. I just
Yeah.
like, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree
Just
with Moldy.
pick what's comfortable.
And it's also like
Yeah.
if you play games like I don't know, Smite or whatever, and someone tells you, oh, it's way better on mouse and keyboard, you should definitely try it. Oh, no, can't talk. You should have the ability to plug one in and give it a go at your own leisure. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was a big debate way back when Fortnite came out. Just to say, first guy finding keyboard and mouse on Fortnite. Check it out. But yeah.
Quick
But
little
yeah,
plug
like,
in
it was
there.
a big debate. It was a big debate on like if consoles should be allowed to use keyboard and mouse because they verse other controller players. But I feel like controller players throughout the years with all this crossplay Legion stuff like that, really proved themselves that controllers can beat keyboard and mouse players on any game.
I
Yeah,
think,
like the only difference between each other is that controllers have like bullet magnetism and aim assist, while PC have to rely on their own skill.
Yeah, so it's arm aim and wrist aim. But the
Which
thing
is
about
really
the thing about
easy.
keyboard, you have more inputs, and then on the controller you have less inputs, and on the controller you have less rotation on your joystick. Because aiming with your arm is so much easier than joystick.
I think like after the whole like COD crossplay with anyone can use mouse and keyboard or controller and you all play with each other, it showed that even though controllers have their cons and mouse and keyboard have their cons, that they could still coexist and do well in the same environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like with For Honor, it's not really a big difference either.
No, it's just
No, not
more
really.
hand and eye coordination.
Yeah. So like, well, I never actually played keyboard and mouse on a PC. Isn't it like left click to swing and then right click heavy?
Yeah,
I'm
so
pretty sure it's something like
left
that.
click is light, right click is heavy, and middle mouse button is zone.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I think the only advantage they had with it is PC had more options for an option select. You know, the freaking bash option select, the freaking, guard
Yeah.
break option select. Like, they had more of those. But since they removed a lot of them, it's not going to be possible. But
I think it's different from what I just explained, because last I checked, this was a long time ago. This was like year 3 of For Honor, when I was looking up a lot of PC players.
yep.
This is such a sad podcast. It's just like low old poor people talking about PC Master Race and what it's like.
Hey, hang on, okay, hang on. I'm not poor.
From all the battle passes you buy, I think you're pretty poor, mate.
No. Tax collection, okay, tax collection.
Tax
Okay,
collection.
fuck off. Fuck
Tax
off.
collection.
You can fuck off, mate.
Yep.
Talking about with keyboard and mouse. FOV sliders on console. I know that PC Fauna has FOV sliders. Has anyone seen it? Has anyone?
I've seen them. Yeah.
No? You seen
I've
them?
seen it.
So just imagine you in a gank, right, Mary?
Yeah.
It's pretty close. It zooms a bit out.
Yeah, it
But
zooms
imagine-
out once you're in the gank formation, but once like a
Yeah.
one-on-one, it's close in, yeah.
Zoomed in, yeah. So imagine in 1v1 it's zoomed out more, and then imagine in a gank it's zoomed out more. Would you think that would be better if you could change your FOV side, or you just like the same?
It'll be a bit jarring, but it would actually help, but I probably just wouldn't really bother, to be honest. I just plays as it is. I just usually don't mix anything around. I just leave how the game's intended. Like, how, you know the freaking widget slider, how you can pretty much
Yeah.
change it this one? Yeah, I left it. I legit
Yeah, you
left it.
just have the same dead zones, eh?
Yeah, because I just like keeping it as it is, because if I can pretty much give me what it gives me, it means I'm pretty much going better at it. Because I'm willing to freaking knuckle it down while others will just cheapen it out.
Yeah, I changed my widget dead zone so much. It's on 0
I
and like
can see it helping, but like I think I just wouldn't really care. I'm just so used to this.
yeah. Lance, what do you think of high FOV?
Me personally, I really don't see a point to it. Just because, even though you can see the whole gank, the game pretty much zooms out enough for you anyway that you don't have to have it go out any further, in my opinion. So, even if they added it,
sorry.
I probably wouldn't change it.
The fact that
Imagine-
just had the choice of it, I
Yeah,
think it would be good.
but see, like I was saying, my opinion, I wouldn't change it, but yeah, like you said, at least have the option to change it. Because then at least you can play the way you want to, you know?
Yeah.
Mate, zoom so far out, it looks like you're pretty much in the diff screen.
Yeah. We're spectating.
It's like, what is it? You
It
zoom
becomes XCOM. It becomes really zoomed out XCOM.
It's like League of Legends distance away.
It becomes a MOBA. They said before there's a MOBA. Here you go. MOBA mode. There's mid, top, and bottom now.
People who call it a shooter, you drop it all the way down so you're first person.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so cool though. First person,
That would be
first
cool.
person like BP. You have just the shield in front. You can't really see shit.
That'd be even cooler. Just imagine executions in first person.
Yeah, bro.
Like, did someone actually hacked into it one time? He found a glitch that he did all the executions first person.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he did. I saw a lot of videos. It would look freaking cool. Like, you don't see all the effects, but you just see like the whole blade, like you're going through the neck and everything in first person. That was awesome.
That sounds sick. I definitely need to go search it up later.
Suck the players, Kyoshin. Just a constant blade flickering in your face 24/7.
Oh, God. Man, that's actually multiple flashbacks.
I feel like Warlord would be the worst. He hides behind his shield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like you just see like a little gremlin looking over the edge.
Yeah. You literally gotta get those shields with the holes in it.
But still, that would be pretty cool. But let's move on from this one. Like, I'm just gonna make too many jokes on this, and I don't
I feel
want
like-
to.
All right, back to the FOV topic, right? I
Yeah.
feel like I would zoom it out 100% to have control of like seeing the gank. Definitely when like warlords run out and then try to run in and stuff like that, I can see what's happening and I can see what my teammates doing and stuff. I would definitely zoom it out. And to me, I just like 120 FOV. So yeah, I hate the 60 FOV normal console shit. I hate that. So I like my 120. I'm a madman. People call me crazy when I put that shit on. It is pretty insane.
They call me crazy until they see my montages.
Now I'm insane. Yeah, let's go back to the frame topic. Right?
Okay.
Let's talk about frames in other games. So let's give Rainbow Six Siege, right? Rainbow Six Siege uses the same engine as For Honor, right?
Which is kind of weird, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're in milliseconds. Else they would have, made their own engine, made it in frame data. But anyway,
Yeah, but I'm just so amazed that they literally use the same system in a fighting game is just what I'm more amazed of. Like,
Yeah.
they literally like sit around the board meeting and go like, what should we put this in? Milliseconds. So this is a fighting game. Yes. Why are we putting it in milliseconds? It's cheaper. Okay.
I feel like Ubisoft at the time just didn't know how to make a fighting game. So
That's what I was thinking, but
Well, the
I just don't
only-
know.
The only fighting game they made at that point was the Naruto one, wasn't
Sorry,
it?
mate.
yeah, but Naruto one's the
MVP.
open world.
It's a manga spec.
Yeah, it's pretty That's like it's not a fighting game, but it's arena fighter. I guess it makes sense.
Because
To be honest, reminds me of Morehound, but I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Morehound, but more serious.
well, that's
Yeah,
what they.
I like
The amount of people, like, let's be honest, the amount of rage mail we get, like, people take this way too seriously sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's fair enough. It's a read-based game, so it takes a lot of
Sure, it's a
pressure.
replay game with your frames.
Ah,
What's
yeah,
about frame rate?
that's actually a good point. That's actually a good point. It's
Yeah.
not a read-based game for you guys, but for us, old console plebs, yeah, it's definitely a read game. It takes a lot in our head. Takes a lot.
The only reason I said about the whole Naruto was because back in the Year of the Harbinger for the Warriors Den, they interviewed the dev who put the game forward to the board.
Ah,
And,
okay.
And what I remember, he was talking about he worked on the Naruto game, and he said, "Why don't we make a fighting game around samurais, knights, and Vikings all coming together?" And that's what the basis they went off. So,
Okay.
when do you think you would update it then, from when you first thought of it to now?
Yeah, true. I feel like they just didn't know how to make a fighting game. Full stop.
Yeah.
They just made it like a shooter.
Yeah.
They put in the shooter engine, and it turned out pretty okay. Like, For Honor, like, surprisingly, is really good. Like, made like game wise.
Yeah.
To play, it sucks. Like, to be into it and like learn every bits and nibbles of the game, yeah, it sucks. Like, it definitely sucks. But like, looking at it from outside, it is a very impressive game. And I
It
congratulate
just got
Ubisoft.
that very large skill curve.
Yeah, the super large skill curve, like a fighting game. But compared to other fighting games, this is pretty easy.
Yeah, this is a more easy one. The only reason the skill curve is because, well, you're dealing with not just one person. You're dealing with multiple shits that happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And from my experience teaching you players, some reason they just get mad over one little dodge attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's just those small things. Like, you just like do something. Like, oh, what the fuck you do? Like, fucking undo it. Like, just fucking parry, fucking dodge. Just it's just
Yeah,
that
man,
thing.
you're bad at the game. Stop trying to be good. Just try to get better. You're not good
Yeah.
at the game. Just learn.
That's why I kind of like when people like literally leave when they die too much. Like, mate, you're not gonna learn this game that way. You kind of have to stick with it. Oh, that's what I did. Pretty much get good at this game. I
So-
stick with all the fights that I lost, so I can at least adapt to it.
Everybody had to do that day one, For Honor. Just roll with the punches.
Yep. Until you figure out how to counter guard break.
Yep.
Yeah, we roll with the punches with 30 frames until we made this podcast so we can cope. Together.
And complain.
Yeah, and complain.
What the fuck are we talking about? Because I think we went off topic.
We're talking about frames.
We're talking about frames, bro. So,
Okay.
so with Rainbow Six, same engine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Because in Rainbow Six, it's 60 frames. Why not make For Honor 60 frames? You know what I mean?
That's a good point, actually.
I don't know. I need us like tech heads of programming.
Like, I'm not a tech head of programming, right? I feel like they capped it at 30 frames to balance it. Like,
Well, when you think of For Honor of day one, Orochi lights were as slow as his heavies.
yeah.
Yeah, it was based around those times. Actually, how it being 30 frames since it was all
Yeah.
OG. But how? I don't think it was on PC at the time, was it?
No, it was on PC.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think maybe because of that, they dropped it to 30. Because they're like, oh yeah, we're going off milliseconds, so we'll drop it to 30 and have like a baseline around that.
Yeah.
No, I see what you mean. Yeah, and I think it changed all because then they started just doing just the PC way,
Yeah.
and it just really fucked everything over.
Yeah, I feel like it's fine to bounce around PC. I think it's perfectly fine. But with Rainbow being, 60, 59 frames, it's not consistent, no. But it should just, at least we should have a choice to put it on that 60 inconsistency, in my opinion.
I think it's got to do something with the grunts, actually.
No, I feel like Rainbow is just a better looking game than, and it has more particles with like gun smoke, bullet traces, and stuff like
Actually,
that.
yeah. Now you mention that, like the only thing I can think of, like,
Destruction as well in Rainbow. Crazy.
yeah. Now you mention it, like that's on 60 frames. Yeah, okay, yeah. Now I'm like, I don't know now. I don't know now.
That's what my top this question is asking about. Like, why are we stuck on 30? Which I feel like Lance got the nail in the wood. I feel like that was a really good analysis with like how everything was slow back then. So they're like, okay, we'll put on 30 because it's not like a hard reaction game.
Yeah.
It's not fast anymore. I then went with the CCU, or like when everything started being 400 milliseconds, 500 milliseconds. That's when it started fucking up.
I feel like if they raise the frames, would you keep the connection the same?
What do you mean by connection?
So like how they have dedicated servers, would you, if they moved it from milliseconds to frames instead, would you get a better? Do you think they should get a better connection service in some way?
I don't know, because with frames, remember, and all the others, they also had rollback. You really think rollback will work in For Honor?
Nah, I don't think rollback will work in For Honor in the sense of force, but in duels, yeah.
Yeah,
rollback
in
will work.
duels, I understand, but remember, this game is now being based around, like, Dominion. How it used to be duels, but now it's switched to Dominion.
Yeah, so I feel like they could do the server-based route, but Virtual Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown, I think the game's called that. Virtual Fighter 5 did a dedicated servers, and it worked okay. It wasn't great, only because, one, the match pool was really big on that game, so you could find someone in Germany all the way from New Zealand. It was really weird.
Damn.
But also, like, the advantage was whoever was closest to their server, so let's say, like, this guy lives in Holland, Denmark, right? Somewhere up there, right? And their server's there, as this guy from Norway is not as close to that place. The guy in like Denmark will get a better ping because he's closer to the server. I feel like that's what would happen though if they went with more. And I feel like it happens now anyway. I live close to my server. That's why I'm always 10 ping. So
yeah, and plus you actually play really well. Hell, you're getting like a lot of good parries in it. How I had still to fucking predict my shit.
Yeah, like latency does.
Yeah, we live in a different country, Maori, so we're gonna always be behind.
Yeah, I know. It's the same as Oceania, but most Oceania servers are set in the Aussies.
Yeah, it's usually Oceania is in Sydney, like when it comes to servers. Definitely on this west side, east side. East side.
Yeah, but let's get a move on because we're head on the coffin now. There's nothing really can do with this one. Actually,
yeah, like that one. I feel like they should just go with the Rainbow Six, go 59 frames, make it drop sometimes, and pick itself back up. I feel like it'll just be a better experience.
Yeah, plus I kind of wish they do because let's be honest, that freaking horror of a map. I kind of wish we had 6 5s or something for us to fight.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Oh no, everyone's lagging for me.
Because it's like,
oh god,
with Apex. What's happening, bro? Speak to us. Oh, he's gone. Is he gone?
No, I'm here. I'm just not saying
okay.
anything. Okay, you have to repeat what you guys said. I didn't hear any of it.
Oh my god. So, summarize what I said. Apex is on... The reason why Apex feels so good, because it's in 60 frames. It doesn't consistently say 60, but it has the 60 input delay. So it feels good. That's why I feel like For Honor should do.
Yeah, and now I'm pretty much wish we had 60 because I don't want to deal with that freaking horror map of a fucking thing. Let's be honest, that 5 plus hit med, let's be honest, all the frames dropped. It was slowing down everywhere. I couldn't parry shit.
Yeah.
I couldn't block shit.
My game crashed twice today playing on that map, so it wasn't fun. Talking about the map though, I know like with a PC, not next gen, but PC can change its textures. So like on PC, that map has no fog because they can remove the fog entirely.
What, you're shitting me? They can remove that?
Yeah, they can remove the fog, just so they can have more frames.
Wait, then what's the fucking point?
And the particles too, on like parries. Let's say like you get a light parry, there's like the spark and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna actually ask that. What's the fuck the point then for this shit? If they can remove this shit and we have to deal with it, what's the point of this now?
It's because like advertising and set that because you're giving a platform your game, you have to have a set parameters of like resolution.
And then why don't we have this? Why can't we decide to fucking remove this fog?
Yeah, I wish like consoles can really screw around with their graphics settings more. I really wish we could do that more.
Because this
Maybe
is
in the
just getting
future.
bullshit. Like, how we need to suffer, and you're telling me these motherfuckers can just like turn it off with a fucking switch?
Yeah.
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 Oh fuck,
They
man.
can also make their game look potato so they can
Yeah, I know that, but I just
Yeah.
hate the idea that they can literally remove the effects. I thought they can't even do that shit.
hopefully they can't make a potato like Battlefield 5 way back with the textures. That was so cheating. That
Yeah.
was mad cheating, bro.
was-
Yeah.
It was
Removing
beyond
all the
cheating.
grass and stuff. Imagine if you could do that in Fortnite. Just remove all the like grass and leaves and stuff, so they won't. Because in like Temple Garden with the bush in the middle, imagine removing that. Oh man,
Well,
that
a
would
lot
be
of
nice.
shamans like to hide in there using the clap remote with stealth, so
Yeah.
it will help.
Definitely help.
Alright,
But yeah,
let's
that
move
map
on,
sucks.
let's move on, because right now I'm just hating PC now that they can just fucking do this shit. I fucking hate this.
The more we reveal, the more like you hate PC.
Hey, that's not fair!
It is just actually not fair. But yeah, that's like pretty much it. Like for this episode today, really. Unless anyone else has a little topic.
Well, if we want to add more time to it, how will we add something like, what would we do if we can change the meta of this, or what should we add new? How about we add something like that?
The meta. So next episode, we're going to talk about meta changes and like system changes overall.
Or what we can add, I'm guessing?
Yeah, and what we could. If we were Ubisoft and we had that power.
Yes, we have
No,
the
it's
That'll be
power.
the next episode.
They say this is a mobile. I got one thing I wouldn't mind if they add better, but I'll
Yeah,
guess I'll
go-
save it then.
No, go for it. Go for it.
Alright,
If it's
I was
cool.
just thinking, since they want to add it with a MOBA, and we got like mid and grunts in there, how about we add this actually? How about we add pretty much with our heroes? We got like I said, units that fold them. Like for vanguards, they get pretty much the pikemen, and for the pretty much the, you know what I mean? Like each one has their own type of like grunts that fold them. How about we have that? Like if we go to a point, the grunts still fight even if you die. So it's not just you're fighting, you're also fighting with grunts. Imagine the mosh pit we have.
So you
if
mean
we
like
got like
Breach?
4 heroes with their grunts.
That'd be a bit crazy.
Yeah,
Imagine
that's what I
if you
mean.
were
Like, yeah, like a fun change. Like, just imagine it. Pretty much, I just say.
that'd be a cool Pokemon event. Not gonna lie. I choose you, Pike Man. Go in.
What I mean is, fuck, fuck, I forgot what their name is. It's okay. How can I make
This
them on?
officers.
Did-
Officers.
Yeah, it's kind of like this. Like, and you guys like, yeah, it's like you're pretty much like an officer. You move in, and you got like 3 grunts following you, so they follow you in combat. I was meaning something like that.
That's something really interesting. Maybe
Yeah.
they're doing a different game mode though. I didn't see that in Dominion at all.
Yeah, I just thought so. Since like you go to a point, like they say this is a MOBA. That's the only reason why I added it. It's like, yeah, it'll be fun. Like, say that vanguards get their own specialized units, while you know, freaking, you know what I mean. Fucking assassins got their own, heavies got their own, and yeah, hybrids. I just thought it'd be quite interesting. Just imagine this. Imagine Centurion coming in, and he's literally got the freaking like 2 other freaking Centurions with him with the shield and Spartacus. You know,
He's just
Yeah.
got a whole legion behind him of minions.
Yeah.
like just imagine it. And plus, well, feats will affect them too, wouldn't it? So imagine like a shield buff happens, means your grunts get ever like strong. So I just thought something like that. Like say, I best if I stop because, well, this is literally something else, and that's like a meta thing.
It does sound definitely interesting. So if you find that interesting, guys, check us out in the next episode. That'll be our episode for the next episode, bro. That'll be the topic for the next episode.
I do like what you were talking about though. That means anything.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fun, low key.
Yeah, I just thought so because, well, it kind of reminds me of, like other games now when I think of it, just the MOBA genre. So I just thought,
Or like
yeah,
Blade
why not
and
have fun?
Mountain Blade, I think it's called.
Yeah, like Mountain Blade, Dynasty Warriors, like all those things, because you always have like a small bit of army following, like 5 or 4 grunts follow you, like they're like your personal guard.
Yeah.
Silence phone. We're in a podcast.
Go
Silent you!
I banish you to
Oh,
the bed.
away, Mom.
Yeah, but let's end this because I need to have my fucking Kai, mate. It's dinner time.
Yeah. All right. I guess it's ending because we have curfews, even though we're like old people.
Mate, I don't have curfews. I have a meal to get to. I'm hungry.
All right. So, summary. What do you guys think of like the PC and next gen versus old gen?
Well, now what you told me, I hate PC now. What they can do.
Yeah, now you have this found knowledge.
So Maori has a newfound hate for them.
Yeah. What do you think,
no,
Len?
you just turn that shit off. I fucking hate that. Makes you
Yeah.
want to get turned off flashbangs.
I feel like
What are you thinking, Lance?
until they update basically old gen, it's gonna be a struggle bus no matter what. And I feel like a lot of us, not just in this friend group, but anyone who plays on old gen, are just gonna have to buy a new gen and just kind of keep up with the pack, which kind of sucks for like me and Moldy, because in our country we can't get PS5s. We can only get new gen Xboxes, but then we'd have to restart everything.
Which I'm really tempted to get.
Yeah, restarting everything does suck.
It really sucks. So
And right now without the
I'm lose that effect. I'm gonna lose that effect that I love so much.
And also with the crossplay, we can't even invite each other until crossplay phase 2.
No, we can't. We have to wait till October to invite each other. So
yeah, not too long away actually. Well,
but
wait,
it's still
September, August.
It's just like it still sucks in the core of it. So
Yeah, it
I
does.
feel like until something happens, we're pretty much screwed. I feel
But
like
hey, you know what's gonna happen when that does happen, when we get that cross-gen thing.
Yeah.
People are gonna fight the PCs and they're gonna turn off White Flash to see what they do.
Yeah, White Flash is gonna be nuts and crazy. Get ready to get light parried, everyone in old gen.
so. Just get rid of get rid of the light button, basically.
Get rid of the light button. You can't light. You can only block. You have to respect the plus frames now.
Yeah, let's end this bloody stream.
I'll put the game deck on and just have dodge and heavy.
But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us on the badly trained episode 2.
You fucked it up.
I screwed it up, bro. It's gonna get more professional. Like I said, episode 50.
Fuck off.
Episode 50. That's when we get really good. We're gonna be sitting together, IRL. Hopefully, maybe. But anyway, guys. Hopefully this got you some perspective and insight on old gen and what it feels like with old gen. Yes, we're kind of complaining and bitching and everything and coping, but that's what it just feels like. Having this mad disadvantage on you guys playing on next gen or PC.
Especially when you enjoy the game and you can't
Definitely,
enjoy it.
when you enjoy the game and you just start turtling, it's definitely not enjoyable for us. When you play Aramusha and just reacting on red to go into All Guard, that sucks.
Or
Definitely
teabagging
sucks.
Valkyrie, and then when you get low, you run away.
Yeah, you run away. When you're playing a Rochi and you have all these tools to rush down us, you just don't use it.
Mate, the only time I fight Rochi is that, alright, time to fight right at the beginning. Kiai.
And we're talking about and we also talk about a character with an eye patch that has many dodge cancels that just don't do anything.
Ugh.
And have armor of 1 billion and gun
I
that
swear,
breaks
I'm going
armor.
to call that fucking ballerina because I swear it just spins away from me.
But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for listening to this short podcast. Hopefully it's shorter than an hour, right? Hopefully. Anyway, guys,
I guess
next
not. Have fun, Enter Man.
next topic will be about meta changes and like game changes overall, and hopefully
Which
you
should be
come and
fun.
join us for the third episode. So thank you guys so much for listening. Say goodbye, everyone. You know,
Farewell, everybody.
Have a good one.
Lance, Mari, and Kanashii signing out. See you guys.
And maybe Blunder will join for the next one.
Maybe the casual would join.
If he stays
We're
awake.
gonna need the casual look. We're gonna need that casual look.
Yeah, we did the casual look, so we look.
Alright. See ya.
Ended there.